this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice are making major history. So first, the most streamed female rappers in 2023 on Spotify are D0JA at 1.5 billion, Nicki at 1.5 billion, so they're tied, and Ice Spice at 730 million, okay? So Ice Spice is surpassing all the girls, okay? Scratch Off, Cardi B, Megan. Also, Nicki Minaj, Queen Bee, and Ice Spice are the only black women to have the best-selling downloads in 2023 so far, okay? Now, Purdue Chicken is obviously at number one, thanks to Payola. We got Morgan the Racist, Taylor the Chart-Obsessed Queen, who put out 53 versions of one song. But people want to talk about Nicki and Ice Spice. And we got, Queen Bee with Cuff It. So congratulations to the 3 black women on this list only. It was well-deserved for Queen Bee, Nicki Minaj, and Ice Spice. Everybody else, don't care about. And then also Cosmo ranks Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj at number 1 for the summer song of 2023. They said Nicki on a feature is a win itself, but it also has a badass flow filled with catchy lyrics, 10 out of 10. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Red Ruby the Sleeves should have been, the song of the summer. That song, I'm still on Red Ruby the Sleeves. That song is fire. The fact that even though it's still charting, y'all kind of slept on that song. I know it's still charting, but that song should have been top 10, in my opinion. Okay, now I understand that it was a throwaway song and it didn't have a music video when it first came out, and it didn't have a lot of radio when it first came out either. But that song bangs, especially in the club. Red Ruby the Sleeves should have went top 10, period. I don't care what nobody says on Billboard, because that song was a hit. But I think because Nicki was throwing shots at a few people in the Untalented crew and at Meg, people felt like they couldn't enjoy the song. They didn't want to support the song because they felt like she was throwing shots. They like when she do the kitty bop raps, like what she did on Super Freaky Girl. They don't like it when she gets too lyrical and you gotta dissect everything and then you throwing shots. They don't like that. They like the ABCD raps. Not only that, Gaga uses Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj's Princess Diana song on her new TikTok video that she just posted. I think she's promoting her makeup brand or her lip brand or something that she has. And a lot of fans are talking about how Gaga never really acknowledged Nicki, because a lot of people back then thought that Nicki Minaj was copying Gaga. And the fact that she's acknowledging Nicki now, people think that they could possibly collaborate or take a picture together. Me personally, I do not care about a Gaga and Nicki collaboration in 2023. No, Gaga not that girl no more. No shade. She just not. You need to stick to the acting. Okay? Now, a Queen Bee and Nicki collaboration would be better. Or, we can get like a Rihanna in 2023. Rihanna hasn't put anything out in a while. But Gaga in 2023, I don't really care for. No shade. Moving on to D0JA Lamar. So, allegedly, D0JA Lamar, she wants to work with Kendrick Lamar, okay? And I told you guys before how she wanted to work with Tyler, the Creator. I'm going to be honest with you. If Kendrick Lamar works with D0JA Cat, but you have not worked with Nicki Minaj, you're getting Donkey of the Day. And I'm going to tell you why. You're getting Donkey of the Day because how you running from the Queen of Rap, but you're going to work with somebody that doesn't have as much talent as Nicki Minaj. You got to work with the Queen first. We already know that Kendrick Lamar can easily out-rap D0JA Cat. But can you out-rap the Queen Nicki Minaj? I don't think you can. I think that Kendrick is partially scared, but I also feel like Champagne Thickums would feel some type of way about Nicki working with Kendrick, because Kendrick don't really mess with Champagne Thickums. Okay? But I feel like Nicki should be able to do whatever she wants, because Champagne Thickums don't have no loyalty to anybody besides himself and his mama. He don't have no loyalty except to Jay Prince, his mama, and himself. Cardi B, the colorist, is beefing with a Disney star. On Mother's Day, Cardi B took inspiration from, this girl named By Essence who did the tattoo on the wig in April. SKÄI Jackson gave her credit, okay? Said she was super creative. Cardi B fans, they really don't have a brain cell. So they thought that Cardi B was being original and she was being a trendsetter, which is the complete opposite of what a Cardi B is. Can't be a trendsetter if you can't even write your own bars. Cardi B responds to SKÄI Jackson and says, "Why is me putting a tat on my hair causing such a frenzy? It was never that serious. Must be because I'm that girl." Then she posted another page saying where she got the inspiration from, okay? But my whole thing is she didn't really have to respond because either way, it just kind of shows that you're not creative and that as an artist, you're not a trendsetter. You copy from other artists and other people on Instagram and you don't set trends, okay? So you just basically prove SKÄI Jackson's point, in my opinion. Now, SKÄI Jackson has since blocked several Cardi B fan pages, which I totally agree with. SKÄI Jackson should not be arguing with anybody that has a pebble for a brain. Okay, so I totally agree with her blocking Cardi B fans. Moving on to Chloe. Allegedly, Chloe will be doing another film. Okay. She gonna get into her acting bag a little bit more. Hopefully her clothes are still on. Okay. Hopefully she's not getting no back shots. But honestly, it's not really that big of a deal because there's sex scenes and everything now. And when does Euphoria come back? I mean, it's been like 3 years. When does Euphoria come back? Now, a lot of fans are talking about different collaborations that they want to happen. And as we know, Nicki and Kung Fu Kenny would dominate, right? But fans are stating that Kendrick Lamar will not work with Nicki because he has loyalty to Megan Thee Stallion. I couldn't believe what I read. Someone wrote on Twitter, said it would never happen. He shows love to Megan Thee Stallion. Remember, he said this on Family Ties with Baby Keem. New flows coming. Be patient, brother. Show my ass and take all the class. I can multitask like Megan, brother. Okay? That has nothing to do with loyalty. He's talking about how Megan Thee Stallion shows her ass because she twerks every 5 minutes and she was in school. Y'all don't have reading comprehension skills, okay? And then on top of that, on his album, he collaborated with Kodak Trash. Kodak Trash does not like Megan Thee Stallion. Felt like Megan took his saying drive the boat, okay? And he has openly expressed that he don't mess with Megan. So if that was the case, he wouldn't have collaborated with Kodak Trash. Y'all just be saying stuff just to say stuff. The only person that has loyalty to Megan Thee Stallion is Devil Nation. Rock Nation. I keep saying their name wrong. So the EBT Awards are using scratch off. Not really shocked. So as we know, the EBT Awards will announce the nominees for Best Female Hip Hop Artist, okay? EBT tweeted, "Rip Me Out the Plastic," which is a line from Scratch Off's newest flop single, "Put It in the Trash," which she just released. And so with that being said, allegedly they do want her to perform at the EBT Awards. They're just trying to spite Nicki Minaj and use the other female reciters for ratings, but I don't really think it's going to work because there's not a lot of A-listers. And no shade, but even Ice Spice, her name don't bring in the views or the people because she performing at Summer Jam, but people are still not buying tickets, okay? So with that being said, it is kind of showing that people are still not really super invested in Ice Spice, okay? She has a social media presence, but can she bring people to concerts? Can she bring, these award shows views? And she's not that great of a performer. So we got to take that into consideration. They should have had Nicki Minaj headline, but I don't think that Summer Jam, actually Hot 97, I don't think they really mess with Nicki like that. Moving on to Queen B. Now, Queen B is currently getting dragged all over social media because fans found out that Natalie Bryant, Kobe, the icon basketball player's daughter, is basically an intern on the Renaissance tour. On Queen B's website, she put all the credits on tour, and fans are saying that this is nepotism. Does she have any experience working on a tour? They should have hired somebody that didn't have a famous parent. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Now, allegedly, Queen B has a very close relationship with Vanessa, Kobe's wife. She performed at his funeral. I believe she performed Halo. So maybe that's why she did it. I'm not really shocked. I mean, when you think about it, Queen B promotes nepotism. I mean, Blue Ivy has a Grammy before Nicki Minaj, okay, for singing background vocals. And to me, it wasn't that great. No shade, okay? She is going to push Blue Ivy, but she won't push the artist Walmart Yancey that she signed and who is very, very talented. She won't even promote her music. But I bet you if Blue Ivy dropped something, she would promote it. Guess why? Because that's her daughter. So she promotes nepotism. She thinks that this is great. But I also feel like people will never respect Nepo babies, okay? If we know that you got it based on your connections, nobody's really going to respect you. You may get to the top, but you will never get the respect earned, okay? And this is why people don't support Queen B like they do Rihanna, because Rihanna had to get it out the mud. Queen B had Matthew Knowles helping her every step of the way. Camelface was not really helping Rihanna. Okay, he signed her to a 360, allegedly smashed. He wasn't really helping her. He was profiting off of her. Low-key the same with Matthew Knowles, but Matthew really helped Queen B get to the top and helped her be a great performer. Okay, that wasn't Camelface. But let me know how you guys feel about it. Do you feel like Queen B should be getting dragged? I got some new videos on Patreon, some tea over there. Link will be in the description. I will see you guys in the next video and have an amazing day.